Welcome to Positive Energy Yoga Flow. Relax, take your time, in and out of the moves. If you need to come out earlier than me, please do. Try not to hold your breath, breathe normally and work within your levels of flexibility and movement. But most of all, enjoy. Standing nice and tall. Okay, feet shoulder distance apart, tracking all the way up underneath your shoulders. Okay, set those shoulders back and down and just walk through your feet for me. Just settle in, settle the hips forward and power through those feet for me. Big deep breath in for me. Let's go. Take it in. Exhale. And again. One more time, breathe it in. Now widen the feet a little bit and shift your weight across. Move the hips as we go. Just come up onto that toe, up off the heel. And then circulate the hips. Other way for me. Regulate your breathing at normal pace. Arms at the front for me, open the chest. And close. As we close, start to bend forward slightly. One more time. Arms up through centre, come up onto those toes and relax. Start to exhale as those arms come back down. One more time. Hands on tops of the legs for me. Just slowly go down towards your knees, arch your back. Slowly come up. Roll the shoulders down, circulate and move the hands down towards your knees. Arch your back. One more time. Just stay there at your knees now and just now push your bottom back. If your knees need to be a little bent, you can. Just push and bend. Stretch. Bend your knees for me and just make a little circle with those knees. Hands on the knees, little circle. Push those legs back, don't push too much off the knees. Little circle. Go the other way. Mobilise your knees. One more time. Okay, stand up tall. Big deep breath. Let's go. In we go. Bend the knees. Exhale. One more time. Step 1 foot forward, come to me. Take it back. Other side. Roll up onto your back toe. Mobilise the ankles. One more time. Start to use the arms if you wish. Now to the side for me. Small step, take your body across, other side. Again, start to open up the chest. Keep your centre of balance. Now we'll step behind. Take your weight with you. Take it back. Change. Lift the arms as we go. One more time. Feet together, hands on the tops of the legs. Try and get a little bit further this time. Let's take those legs straight position. slowly come back up. Now start to arch the back and start to bring the shoulders back and down. Again, hands on the front. Try to go past the knee as far as you can manage. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. Make sure you're folding from the hips, and the hips are mobilizing and stretching. Excellent. Shoulders down. March it through, pedal those feet. I'm going to point our toe forward, to the side, to the back. We go forward, side, back, together, other side, forward, side, nice balance work, together, again, forward, side, last time, then we're going to go circular movements, other leg, so we're going to add the circle all the way around, balance on that foot, again, take your time, breathe, flow with the moves. If you need to move your arms to a position, and last time, we're going to raise our arms up together this time, so we raise, and slowly drop down through our knees, we raise. So we're going to move into chair position now. So this time we come up, we sit all the way back down. We draw our hands together, keep your feet flat to the floor, and hold position. Just move within your feet. Push out, extend the arms all the way around, back through centre, into chair. Sit it down, hands together, draw to centre of chest. Try to maintain a lovely long spine. Push up, power through your legs, arms nice and wide. One more time. Draw down and place. If you would like to add a little bit of rotation, you could elbow to knee, and then you may stand. March through those feet. Let's put it all together. Okay, all the way in. Breathe in. Exhale. Fully fold all the way down. Halfway, just place your hands above your knees or on your knees. Flatten out your back. Slowly come all the way up. Arch the back. Circles with the legs. Take it out. Take it out. Circle. Other side. And again. Stretch all the way back. Keep that knee nice and straight. Chair. Breathe in. Down through chair. Place your hands. Decide whether you would like rotation to knee, mobilizing the spine. Push up. Excellent. Breath in for me. Fully fold all the way down. Lovely. Take your time. Halfway. Push your heels into the floor. All the way up. Arch your back. Roll your shoulders. Circle the legs. The more you do your flow, the better movement you're going to get through your joints and the range that you'll be able to manage. Ready for chair? Arms come up. Draw down. Place your hands together. Add rotation if you wish. Keep the gap between your knees. And slowly flow out. Beautiful. Excellent work. Let's pop into our warrior one position. So we're going to widen the legs slightly. This is your decision with how you want to work. Make sure the front knee does not go over your toe, and block your back leg as on an angle towards me. Turn your hips, start to drive the arms, and then we're going to bring our arms down and we're going to slightly lean forward. Let's flow. Nice regulating breaths. Feel the stretches on your legs, static and hamstrings. Again. Lean. Feel the stretch on your hamstrings just under here. The front leg. Out we go. Now slightly lengthen that front leg for me. Take the arms down and very slowly lean forward. Your hands are going towards your toe at the front. Just feel the stretch on your hamstrings on the front leg. You can't get towards your toes. Hold. You need to go further to get that stretch. Hands are on either side of the front foot. That's a little bit much, you may bend your knee and then push back to straight. Encourage a little bit of movement through the stretch, some active movement. Slowly come back up. Beautiful. Drive your arms, bend your front knee to warrior one. Forward and lean through bow and arrow. Take the arms up, strengthen and lengthen the front leg, take the arms out into your lovely triangle pose. Take the time to stay in position for as long as you feel comfortable. Remember to use that movement through the front knee if you need to. Slowly come on up into your high warrior one, into your bow and arrow. Up, open and part into your triangle. Lovely confidence through your moves, well done. Slowly come on up. Just bend your knee and step out of your pose. Let's repeat on the other side. So your warrior one, again move your feet so you're getting yourself into a position that suits you. Block your back foot and settle into your pose. Now turn your hips and start to raise your arms. Breath in, exhale. Now start to lean. Maintain knee bend at the front and lean so we get our shoulders and our hips and our back foot in line. Inhale. Balance, for stability. Drive those arms up and flow through the two moves together. Take your time to enjoy the position, your posture and your breath. Let's think about our triangle pose. Now split the arms, straighten out the leg, and slowly through folding at the hips, we're taking ourselves down. Remember to add that little bend of the knee if the hamstrings feel a little tight, and remember the depth of your stretch is entirely up to you. Slowly come out of position into your warrior one by bending your knee, and then you're folding and leaning through. Push back into triangle, open the arms up and then split so your hands are placed either side of your front foot. One more So bend your knees, slowly come out, draw your arms up, bow and arrow, lean, inhale, push the front leg back, split the arms and triangle pose. Bend your knee, drive yourself out of position, turn those toes and face me. So if you need to just walk through your feet, feel free to do so. Pedal them through, just mobilise the knees again. Okay, so toes now pointing forward to me, hips to me, shoulders down, lovely gap in between your neck and your shoulders, all relaxed. As long as your feet are wider than shoulder distance, that is entirely up to you. Hands on either side of the hips. Slowly take a lean laterally to the side. And then up through centre. Engage your core, work your obliques at the side. Laterally moving. At your pace. Try not to force the movement. Just gently glide laterally. Try not to lean forward in this movement, or alternatively try not to lean back. Mobilise your spine as well as your side abdominal muscles. So this time let's add a stretch of the arm and feel that movement move up through the lats, your latimus dorsi. Make it a nice big movement. You can make it as big as you want it to be. Just let the weight of your arm encourage the stretch. You are in charge. And the range of movement is entirely up to you. Beautiful. Hands either side. And now what we're going to do is we're going to lean forward. So you come to me and your hands go all the way down the side towards your knees. Now if you can, and you are able to let your hands drop down towards the floor, feel free. Now slowly coming out of your stretch. I'm going to show you from the side here. So let's go again. Take it down by the side. I'd like to try and get your back lovely and straight. Push your bottom back, keep the legs straight. Now if you need to bend your knees to start with, do the first few practices, and then over time you may be able to get those legs back. Stretch lovely through lower back. Work and exercise the muscles of the back. This time we're going to add a little bit of movement through the hips whilst we're down there. So let me show you on a slight angle. So let's repeat again. Take it down. Get yourself in position. Now if you're holding your legs, that's absolutely fine. What I would like you to do is I would like you to push your hips side to side. So I don't want you to bend your knees. I just want you to, within your hip girdle, just push side to side. So the movement's coming from up here, not from the knees being bent. Okay, now if you are moving your knees, you might want to just gently rock from side to side. So let me show you from the front. So if you have got slightly bent knees, just rock side to side within your hips. Okay, slowly coming out, arch the back. Beautiful. Okay, feet together for me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move down towards the floor. We're going to be on our hands and knees. And we're going to look into flows of downward facing dog and a little bit of movement through your lower back. So hands want to be placed underneath your shoulders. Feet with knees with a little bit of a gap in them. But knees directly underneath your hips. Looking down towards the floor, follow my lead. My vocal commands, push your shoulder blades up to the roof. Place the weight down into your palms. Neutral spine. Off we go. As you lift up the back, tuck your chin underneath towards your chest. One more time. Now all we're going to do is we're going to turn up our toes Mobilising those ankles, ready for a downward facing dog at your pace. Okay, so really slow, never rush, never hold your breath either. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into turn up position, and we're just going to come off our knees and we're just going to push back, and then we're going to drop down again. Okay, reset the shoulders, off we go. Now if you can't get your knees, if you can't get your heels to the floor, please don't panic. And if you're in a position where you're happy at bending your knees to start with, that's fine. One more, and then this time I want you to push back on the shoulders a little bit more and put your bottom in the air. So push back and then back down. One more time. Take one leg back all the way and extend, and then change. As you extend your leg now, I want you to cross it over the leg at the back and then bring it back. Repeat on the other side. We lift, we cross over, mobilising the hips. Again, don't put too much weight through your hands, but stabilising is key. One more. Let's put it all together. Turn, we push, we lift. Back down, leg up and over, so lift, rotate. Beautiful, and again. Turn your toes, downward facing dog, push. Knees, extend your leg over the top. Plenty of time, so don't rush. Downward facing dog last time. Turn, push. Down to your knees. Extend your leg over. And the other side. We're going to push back, so we're sitting down towards our heels, and we're going to extend our arms in. To the floor. We're just going to push up and we're just going to extend a little bit further forward. So we're going to roll forward onto our knees and then we're going to come back. And we're going to work between this movement and the flow, leaning and loading the arms a little bit. Try not to push your tummy too far towards the floor. Keep engagement through your core, but you're just rocking gently. So this time I'm looking at just gently moving and then lowering down through my arms. Extend my arms in front, push back into your child's pose. So let's go through that again. So we come forward, we drop down, we fully extend our arms above our head, keep your feet to the floor, bring your arms level with your chest and use your arms to push back into child's pose. As a team, let's go. Come forward. Go down through your triceps, feet to the floor, extend with your arms, bring them all the way back level and then push back, all very slow. One more time. Forward over the top, come back, triceps, extend, hands level, push back up through child's pose. Lovely. So let's put everything together. Okay, so shoulders back, come up, just rotate your wrists if you wish. visualization, downward facing dog. Back down to knees, leg extension over the back. Other side. Try to really work the hips, get the foot to the floor. Child's pose. Rock forward, over the top, down through triceps. Extend. Hands level, push. Beautiful. Downward facing dog, push. Back to knees, leg extension. Other side. Child's pose, extend, walk the hands. Lean forward, triceps. Extend. Hands into position, back into child's pose. Fabulous. Very slowly, sit yourself in position and turn yourself around. Sitting into position where we have our feet flat on the floor. We sit in a beautiful position and take our hands around our knees. Gently open and slightly rotate. Always coming back to center. Take your hand behind you and open up your chest. All the way down. Stretch and open up through the pecs. Sitting up nice and tall. And then very slowly we're going to extend one leg out. Hold position. Take your arms behind you and push your chest up high. Then we're going to change. As you change, you can bring your shoulders in, but as you extend your leg, I want you to just open up the chest, gently moving. One more time either side, just open up the chest. Grasp your hands and then very slowly just roll yourself down on towards the floor. Get your back into position. Bring your feet so they are underneath your knees. And very, very gently, just lift your hips off the floor. Place your hands on your tummy. And as you move, your hips move as one. Raising up to the ceiling. Mobilize. Brilliant. Now what I would like you to do is now just tuck your tailbone under and bring your hips up. Bring your knee up towards your chest and extend fully out and then back to knee bend. Other leg. Chest. Lengthen. Bend. Again, other side. Squeeze, extend, and bend. Other side, add that little bit of resistive work. Move those hands, extend. One more time, either side. So bring the knee in, extend, both knees bent. Push your heels to the floor, tip your tailbone and push up into bridge. Let's go a little higher. Hold, push the vertebrae back down to the floor. Tip the back, push it into the mat, raise up, roll down gently. I want you to tip and lift. Push through the shoulder blades onto the floor. Off we go again. We roll. We push them back into the mat. We lift. We squeeze our glutes. We roll. We tip. One more time. We're backward. Love this. Okay, gently, gently bring both knees into chest. Start to add a little bit of a rock and let's put them all together. Let's rotate and open up the chest. Always maintain that posture and anchor point with one hand on your knee. Lovely. One more time, either side. Lovely rotations. Slowly roll down, push down. Knee to chest. Knee, squeeze, extend, and back to bend. Knee squeeze. Really feel that stretch. Lengthen out your legs. Push out. And back to your supported position where both knees are bent. Squeeze and extend. Feet flat to the floor, hands on hips. Just raise them up to the ceiling. And slowly down. Off we go. Now start to implement your tilting of the tailbone this time. So pushing to the floor, tilt and push. Roll back down through from your shoulders to your lower back. Tilt and then push, driving through your heels. Really take your time. Feel the tilt of your lower part of your tailbone. Momentary pause at the top so you get the squeeze and the strength gains through your glutes and your hamstrings. And one more time. Push up. Now advanced position is arms up, a little bit more stability, arms down. Bring both knees up. Fabulous. Start to rock. And lift. Bring your legs to the front for me. Now if you're happy in bent knee position, then that's fine. If you can extend your legs out, then that's another good option. We are in a 90 degree with our knees and our hips, and we're going to raise our arms up. We're going to lean forward and we're going to fold all the way down. Now, where you put your hands is entirely up to you. Just let your head drop. You can hold your legs, hold your toes. Slowly bring the arms up. Forward fold. Concentrate on your breathing, and when you're down in position, a couple of breaths. One more time, take it in. Forward fold. Slowly come up into position and just take one leg into a bent position. Take it over the straight leg and just hold and hug. Lean forward for me, feel a stretch in your glutes, your big muscles. Now if you would like a little bit more stretching here, if it's your right leg, hook your elbow and look over your right shoulder with a little rotation. If it's your left leg, you want to be over your left shoulder. You can look behind you. And very slowly come back around and change legs. So remember, if you don't want to rotate, you don't have to rotate. You could just sit here and hug your knee for the stretch. If advancement is what you're looking for, hook around your elbow and look over the same shoulder that your leg is bent. And very slowly bring yourself back to centre. Place yourself in a comfortable position, however you want to make it. Just sit and relax the shoulders. I thank you for your practice today. Hope you've enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you very, very shortly. Look after yourself.